Put some chili on that.
And cheese. Don't forget the cheese.
And cheese. What kind of slack-jawed faggot has a chili dog without cheese?
Yeah, that's just un-American. When I was a kid, I used to get it without the wiener.
The fuck does that mean? So you get a fucking chili dog?
I would just
chili
get
dog, no hot dog.
Yeah.
So just chili in a bun.
Yep.
That sounds like lunch for a mentally challenged.
Come here.
I'm thinking about that brown skin. The conscience of this group. I like truth.
Damn.
What's going on, Jonathan Tilson?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Staple.
Yeah,
Everybody's
part of this.
Oh, the dad next door. Yeah.
That's me.
Yep. We have Alan Fitzgerald,
Greetings.
truth teller.
Philosopher.
Social critic.
Social critic.
No monkey today. Instead, we got Logan O'Brien.
No, he's at the vet.
Yay.
He's got fleas.
The new Sham, Logan O'Brien. And then we have our guest of honor, Mason Smith.
Oh, thank you for having
What's
me,
up,
buddy.
man? How are you?
Super excited to be here.
Good to have you on here. No, we've got two fucking massive beards in here. Actually, we did replace Sham with another beard at least. Okay, so we can kind of pretend. Mm-hmm. You know, Logan's 3/4 Native American. That's why he has that. You know,
I'm 3 Buffalo Nickels. American, actually.
three Buffalo Nickel shy of a man. So Sham, the reason he's not here is because he's afraid he could have COVID. He doesn't think he has COVID, but he came into contact with someone who came into contact with someone. So
Yeah.
It's like,
this
it's
is
like
a-
Kevin Bacon.
I thought COVID didn't affect
Sham has
monkeys.
well, you would think that, but you know he got smart on us, and you know,
He's evolving as we speak.
He's evolving as
Next
we speak.
thing you know, he's going to make fire.
Have you ever seen the movie Congo? He's evolving.
That's about AIDS monkeys, right? Congo.
I mean, they look like they got AIDS at the end. Yeah.
Oh yeah, those were scary.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that movie since probably what 97. When did it come out?
It's a great film.
Tim
great film.
Curry at his finest.
I love when Aaron Fitzgerald calls anything a film. That's a top 10 Van Damme film, I'll tell you.
I actually was looking forward to telling you something funny that I think you'd appreciate. I actually was named after Steven Seagal.
Get the fuck out of here.
I swear to God, you ever seen the movie Hard to Kill?
Yeah.
I was named after Mason
Mason
Storm.
Storm? Get the fuck out of
Swear
here.
to God.
Oh
Wow.
my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I've never seen a white trash connection quite like that right there.
That's incredible.
There are two people in this room that care. You're like, you're Mason Storm. They say
This
it at
is
once in unison.
fascinating. This is fascinating. He's named after Mason Storm.
Oh, yeah.
I do love that Alan knew the character's name.
Yeah.
It's a good one.
That is a good one. He comes out of the coma, no atrophy or nothing.
Yeah, he
Just starts
resurrects.
kicking ass.
Yeah, a lot of people don't get it, but they're talking about Jesus there. Seagal is Jesus in that movie. He rises from the dead.
Resurrection.
Resurrection.
And you remember his
a
nurse?
metaphor.
You remember his nurse trims his beard like right before he wakes up?
Yeah. Just as the bad guys are showing up to kill him, he's
Yep.
like, I'm awake now.
Right, and I still know
Yeah,
karate.
come here. I think he groped. I'm gonna over under 3 makeup girls. How many people did? How many did he grope?
Oh, yeah. The Seagal Me Too. It's just
Every
fast.
one of them.
Which one? There are so
There are a
many.
lot. There are a lot.
There are so many
There are a
Me Too
lot.
stories.
Are these all separate occasions?
Well, Logan, you were named after a movie star too, weren't you?
Yeah,
You
a lot of people don't know
The
that.
Chuck Norris film. You were named after his character Logan Strong.
No, actually, my birth name is actually Walker. I go by Logan.
Middle name Texas Ranger.
I go by my middle name, Logan.
My birth name is actually Cobra, so I understand. Yeah.
Guess I'm the boring one. No?
No, you're not, Saxby.
So your name is Universal Soldier? Is that one word?
Wait,
Like,
that's,
what?
that's
Meet
the
my
Kurt
son.
Russell one, right?
Alien
was.
3.
What do you say?
Alien 3.
Not even Ripley, just Alien.
Alien 3.
My
Alien
firstborn. It's my firstborn. Aliens 3.
What?
Hey, did you guys watch Prometheus?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, so like 2 weekends ago, I snorted a bunch of ketamine and watched Prometheus.
What a
and
great life you live.
Oh, it freaked me. I literally was sitting there like, what is fucking life or death?
Yeah, the same thing happened to me with Adderall and Under Siege 2 Dark Territory. Smells like life. I haven't slept in 4 days. Life.
What is life?
Can I put on a different movie, please?
Am I real? It's just a DVD stuck in the player. It's the only movie I have since they took the cable.
Yeah. I can't even watch the special features. I just have to watch the movie over and over and over again.
You're just mouthing the words.
This is a good one.
I'd love to see like the movie Last Action Hero with Alan is the kid that gets like pulled into the movie.
That would
But
be a
it's with
great
Steven
script.
Seagal.
Well, I mean, like it's like the skit of like.
But I'm not a kid. I'm like a 35-year-old weirdo still like, yeah, it's a goal. Kick him again.
He's the kid all grown up.
Yeah, grown up.
I was in the
Drinking Colt 45 in the theater.
I was the kid in Last Action Hero, and this is me now.
What are you doing here? That's magic. Let's just go fuck some shit up.
That was a fucking. I think we mentioned it before. That was some earlier Charles Dance in Last Action Hero, and he was good in that movie with the fucking eye.
He has some really great insults of his Italian boss. He's like, yeah, whatever, you spaghetti slurping buffoon. I don't have to listen to you.
It sounds so good coming out of that fucking regal British accent.
I know.
That's when racism just is like, it becomes fucking too real. You're like, oh, fuck, legislation. You could affect legislation to make me an animal.
Well, they invented racism. The British have they're the all-timers. They got the Beatles. Racism.
So I mean,
Is Stanley Kubrick British?
Yeah.
He is.
That guy's a whole nother podcast, though. That guy's just...
special episode next week.
He ruined people's lives just by making great movies. Like, Shelley Duvall is done. She lives underground in Montana, and she yaps about spaceships and shit.
Yeah, she had a face to be a movie
friends
star
with
too.
Tom
It's a shame.
DeLonge.
Fuck, maybe the ugliest woman I've ever seen in my life. She was scarier than the rest of the movie.
I always confuse her and Shelley Long for some reason.
Who's Shelley Long?
Is it because their
She was
names
in,
are Shelley?
Wasn't Shelley Long's in Cheers? I think.
I think
they're similar looking too.
I
Though.
just figured out the reason.
Yeah, Shelley.
It's not
Their
just
names
that.
are Shelley.
Yeah. Is that the bitch who wrote Frankenstein? Shelley Duvall. Yeah, that's her.
Shelley Duvall, like, does she other than The Shining, does she have anything?
Yeah, she was in Popeye. That was pretty good.
Oh, Popeye
Oh, she was Olive Oil?
with Robert
Dude, she was
Williams.
born. Yeah,
She
she
was-
was born to play Olive Oil.
Yeah, she was. Well, and
Born to
Robin Williams was born to play Popeye with those fucking hairy Irish forearms.
Popeye's just opened in Quincy, and they have a security guard that tells people they can't pull in
Side
because there's so many people trying to go to Popeye's.
Here we go. Mason's so excited to bring this back to racist town.
Yeah.
It's just like, hey, I know we're talking about just
It's just
a
all
cartoon
all those
movie.
Cadillacs can't fit in the driveway.
Speaking of Popeye, fried chicken. Alan, thoughts?
Mason's bringing up some good points.
Silent nod.
Yeah.
Two biggest beards in the room.
The only time I ever go to Popeye's Chicken, the only time I ever buy any fried chicken is when I'm also buying a box,
Watermelon.
a string, and a stick.
Oh, sorry.
What are you hoping to accomplish, Alan?
They knock over the stick, the box traps them. Eric is shaking his head.
And I get a new employee.
I feel like I'm gonna know that this podcast is about to be too problematic if Mason and Alan both stroke their beard at the same time.
Yeah, just like two fucking just an evil
Yeah.
mirror. Just like, yeah.
Yeah. You know, if we rub them together enough, the price of bread will skyrocket in Africa.
Do they have bread in Africa?
That's the most racist thing I've ever heard.
Of course not. You think tiger sandwiches? Jesus Christ. No. Grow up. Maybe South Africa.
I figured Africa was nothing but Pop-Tarts and Sprite.
And you're a man of the world.
Yeah. I'm a very cultured guy.
I admire that.
Just America dropping care packages.
Fucking just Super Bowl losing T-shirts, Pop-Tarts, Sprite.
It's raining blunt wraps. There's some racist guy in charge. Like, look, I know what they want. Okay.
Just totally, just the acting official under the Trump administration. Just like, I think I know what they like. Okay.
Let's get a bunch of Tang. All right. And all the ribs you can carry. We'll be fine.
Yeah.
We're helping.
How many pounds of ribs does that 747 hold? Okay. Just total like Dumbo drop, just parachutes.
Barbecue sauce and ribs. Oh, that's nice.
Y'all racist.
We know EJ.
Oh, EJ, R.I.P. Just to the end of time, 10 years after EJ's dead, we're just still using his sound clips.
Well, I mean, listen, it's going to happen soon enough. He's 41. So.
Listen, I don't make the statistics.
I just laminate them. Hang them up in my wall. Put a bunch of strings together. Look at this.
That's complete Rust Cole.
It's just fucking Alan's empty storage unit with just like Flavor Flav with like a string connected to Beyonce.
Wesley Snipes, one of the good ones? Question mark.
It's just totally fucking like Lizzo connected to like Malia Obama with the. What does it mean?
No.
What does it mean?
It's a picture of Ashanti and then a plus sign and then a wedding cake or a bunch of cake and chicken and then it equals
Lizzo. Yes. That's right.
This is simple math here.
You didn't even need a calculator for that.
He hasn't figured out division yet, but he can do addition subtraction.
But if you had calories to any black singer,
I'd like to see Lizzo in the new like Tyler Perry movie or something.
you couldn't tell the two apart. Like, which one's wearing the costume?
Oh yeah. That's totally. It's just fucking Medea.
Oh, the one playing the
equals
flute.
Lizzo? Question mark.
I don't know what it is about me, but I love like a good Lizzo joke is just something that it's just warm. I just have a nice warmth. Like the first like remember the first time people were describing the first time they did heroin?
You're chasing that Lizzo dragon.
I'm looking for the great Lizzo joke.
Oh, yeah. No, I texted you the one I'll never tell on stage ever.
Or even tweet, and it was hilarious.
I wouldn't even tweet it, but it just, I
Tell it for everyone.
But I'll say it on a podcast.
Oh, I'll say it on a podcast. There's no video feed of this. It'll just be a cartoon of me saying it, and I'll deny that that's me. Look at that cartoon. The hair is shorter. It's darker. That's not me.
I have gray hair.
Sure, it's my voice, but what does that mean? Or just like, no, I can't help. I have to go to sleep listening to whale sounds. I hope Lizzo never quits.
Because she's fat.
It's fun. It's fun. And they're both mammals, so I'm not making that much of a jump,
Yeah,
okay? Like, I'm not
exactly.
comparing to a fish.
Yeah, a fish or something like that. Yeah, exactly. Or a reptile. That'd be really mean.
Or a
What's
hippo.
the fattest reptile?
Hippopotamus.
I have seen, there is a fat lizard kind of thing.
Yeah, Lizzo.
A lizard. That would be the greatest cartoon. I wish we knew a cartoonist. I need the lizard, and it's just a fucking obese lizard.
No,
Oh my God, here she comes!
Dude, imagine, scientists are always like naming like new
It's
species
the
after shit.
Lizzo.
Fucking, they're just like, we've discovered a new obese lizard and we've decided to name it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
In honor of our favorite performer.
Lizzo.
The lizard sleeps 14 hours a day.
And 18 at night.
It cannot lose any weight or else its fan base will leave it.
You can catch her basking on a rock.
The only known reptile to ever play the flute.
Oh.
Poor Lizzo. But the truth is, and I've said it before, if she died of a massive heart attack, there are so many lives she saved.
She's
That's
probably
a good
got
point.
diabetes.
Oh, if she doesn't, it's soon.
Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
got to
like-
be coming.
Let me put my lab.
I mean, like once
At
again,
least type-
if we could
type
step back
4.
into Alan's storage unit, there's an equation to Lizzo getting
Yeah.
diabetes.
Fat plus black.
I didn't think he was just gonna fucking just illustrate it.
It is a question mark for 2 years.
Greater than 33 equals.
The people have to know.
Oh, I'm sorry. We don't like all science. I'm sorry. We don't like all science.
Yeah, yeah. It's nice when the planet's melting. Everyone gives fucking awards, but
We just pick and choose the science now, huh?
oh shit.
Where's my skull bag?
That's the funniest thing of all time. Is it someone who's just a dumb, ignorant racist, but they're like, no, I'm a scientist.
Well, those are the dangerous ones. They go by something else called a libertarian.
Or is that called?
I'm racist, but I took chemistry.
Yeah, Republicans with a bib on. That's what I call.
A libertarian is just it's a Republican that knows how to make a homemade bomb.
Yeah. Yes, they own the Anarchist Cookbook and also
Totally.
Jordan Peterson's.
Wow, Jordan Peterson has good ideas. Okay,
So did Ted Kaczynski, and look where he got.
Ted Kaczynski had some great ideas.
He
actually.
really
If
did.
you read his manifesto, I'm on board with
The
like
guy's a
80% of it.
Yeah.
I'm just like big tech,
Yeah.
big
He was
business
on to
ruining the
something.
world.
He was on to something.
Keep talking, Ted. I'm listening. And then you're like, well, you should have gone about it the same way. I'm like, well, people aren't going to listen unless you start killing some people.
Yeah, you got to blow a couple hands off.
He was fucking brilliant. Like the
No one's gonna
youngest,
take
the
you
youngest
serious.
ever professor of blah 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 at Harvard, like 24 years old or something.
And he was wasn't he involved in MK Ultra? Weren't they dosing him and shit too?
MK Ultra.
Yeah, they were dosing old Ted with LSD.
Oh really?
Oh yeah.
That's what awoke his mind's eye.
What is MK Ultra?
You
Jamie, pull that up.
You have a conspiracy theory podcast with Stephen
Dude,
Pratt.
MK
You don't know what MK Ultra
Dude,
I bet he does. I bet he knows.
so MK Ultra.
I provide the innocence on that podcast.
I'm sure you just block them out every now and then. It's like, yeah, that's right. Uh-huh.
Yeah, sure. Fitzgerald,
Yeah.
you're gonna like this. My doctor. I got my physical 2 days ago. Did I mention this to you last night?
I don't think so.
He is a man who has said he's referred to testicles as balls
Yep, I know
Okay.
him from your act.
and nuts. Okay, it's not my act. He said fag. He said fag in the office the
Don't we
other day.
Yeah.
I could not fucking believe. I was like, did this guy just say fag? And then he said faggot. This is not even a joke. He didn't say it like, can you believe this faggot out here?
Well,
he
I'm
was
offended.
literally like quoting someone. He was like, oh, yeah. The president of Brazil basically said, like, if you wear a mask, you're a fag. And I was like, did he say that? And even if he did say that, are you really telling me this right now in the doctor's office?
I think the guy's got a good point.
He's a cool guy.
He just read whatever the guy said in Spanish, and he's like, I'm 99% sure that's Spanish for faggot.
He didn't even see a translation.
Yeah, he just translated
And it's
himself.
Portuguese, you ignoramus. Okay? Jesus. Sorry, everyone. Sham would have
Brazil?
known that. That's what we're missing with no Sham right now.
In Brazil?
Brazil,
They speak Portuguese.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know a little bit of Portuguese. Like I know the word for job in Portuguese is painter. I know that. I know that.
Thought you were gonna say blow.
I don't know what their word for cocaine is. Probably pain reliever. Portuguese people named Zeus. Is that a thing?
Oh,
You said Jesus, right?
Yeah, I was saying like
Oh,
they
Jesus.
call Coke Jesus.
Zeus is a good one. That's a good name. I'm going to start naming my kid.
I work with
That's
a
a
guy-
bold fucking name. Like,
Yeah,
what
they
kind
better
of
have a lot of
shit
confidence.
parent? Like, seriously, hey, you're king of the gods. That's what I'm naming you.
I work with
Just
a guy.
like, okay, that'll be
I
good.
mean, Mexicans name their kids Jesus.
I know, which is fucking nuts.
Yeah.
I work with a
You
guy
know.
named Hercules.
Do you really?
Yeah,
Was he big?
he's not. Certainly not a Hercules.
What was his? what was his race?
He's
Greek.
He's
Yeah, oh, I knew it.
Ew,
Yeah, they smell.
disgusting.
No, let's turn those lights off. They're brutal.
Yeah, I was zooming.
Alan's tired of seeing my face.
Oh, now I can be me.
Yeah. This is good.
Finally, now we've got like a campfire feel in here. This is good. Let's tell some ghost stories.
The less lights, the better. I found that out about myself.
I've always said that about you.
In the dark.
Turn off the lights. He's a 10. I'll tell you what.
Turn off all the lights. I'll feel more comfortable being racist. 'Cause nobody can see me.
It's the same principle in comedy clubs. Like when the comedy club is too well lit and you're being dirty on stage, like the response is going to be shittier.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, people don't want to laugh.
You know, but when they can't, when you know, like your neighbor can't see you, it's like, oh, I can laugh hard at that N-word joke.
Oh yeah. That's why I ask if they can specifically put a spotlight on me while I'm in the audience. I want everyone to know.
Yeah.
You wear your heart on
Yeah.
your sleeve.
First of all, this isn't funny, and none of you should be laughing.
And then you ask them to do an N-word joke. You're like, okay, now that the spotlight's on me, say the N-word.
Don't even do a joke. Just say it.
Just say
And
it.
have another spotlight on that guy's face. Yeah, the one who just ordered ribs. I ordered a grilled cheese. Sorry. Excuse me.
They don't have ribs here.
I'm going to stand up, guys. My butt's hurting.
What is this? This lady's face is kind of tripping me out. Oh, well.
Yeah.
Some young guy.
Shouldn't have spoken
Jesus,
so-
Logan. It's a beautiful woman, you fucking dog.
I didn't know.
This woman's
Beautiful's
face
a heavy
This woman's
word.
face is tripping me out. He was saying that about a transgender Chinese woman.
Oh,
I
that's
didn't know.
I don't know if he was tripped out because she's Chinese or because
she has a penis.
did or maybe does.
thanks,
Who
big guy.
knows? Oh, Jesus. The king. Here we go. Hey,
Yeah.
Give Rush his microphone, okay? He's very, oh, I'm back, citizens.
The leftist media.
You can't trust them.
Wow, China has conversion therapy
It's called praying.
Yeah.
with electricity.
And handcuffs.
China's transgendered people too scared
What does that
to
have to
come
say?
out.
You become a freak?
Yes, and then
Yeah,
they're saying
bunch
in,
of
in
freaks.
China, if you come
I'm reading a quote. I'm reading a quote, everyone, right now.
No, he
didn't
just said
just
you
say
just
that.
called her a
Don't
freak.
take it out of context.
You heard it here. That's not Elliot Page. Juno.
Look at that little guy. This might be the only time someone wishes they could be a 5'2" man. Okay? Fucking like, be careful what you wish for. Okay? Goodbye respect of any kind. You're a 5'2" man.
And you got a pretty mouth.
Have you ever seen a 5'2" man? I don't even see them. Just like, get the fuck out of here.
They fly
It's
under
like,
the radar.
Get away from me.
Yeah, I consider him more pest than man.
More pest than
Like
man.
a raccoon.
Absolutely.
Like,
Easy.
You have more
Easy.
common with a mosquito than with me.
yeah, I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
Like, so you're creeping me out. Get the fuck out of here. You're like half of me.
I've called people about 5'2" men. I'm like, hey, can you take care of this problem for me with some sort of poison?
Yeah.
I do typically ask a 5'2" man at a concert if he wants to get on my shoulders.
Yeah. Well, you're a
And
good
show
man.
his tits.
Well, you're a good man. Yeah. You want to air those titties out on my shoulders?
You want to get up here? Come on, little buddy. Come on.
I just pick them up.
little
I
guy.
don't even ask. I just pick them up. Like, look at you. I want to take you home with me, you little fucking bugger.
What's the height? What is the exact height where you don't get respect? Is it 5'3", 5'4"?
I'd say if you're
I mean, it's
under 5'8",
It's
you're-
gradual. It's not like it's just a cutoff. But I mean, like if you're 5'5", I'd say that's where you're really
That's short,
struggling. That's where
yeah.
you're really clawing for everything you get. You better have a big personality, Danny DeVito style. You know what I mean?
Big personality helps, yeah.
Like, you know, fucking Charles Manson, 5'2".
Oh my God! Really?
5'2".
Yeah, but
and he
6'1"
ran a
on
fucking
acid.
cult.
Have you read that book that just came out?
I don't read, but I'd make an exception for Charles Manson.
Yeah.
It's good. It's
I love Mason
I forget-
lecturing Tilson on a book.
Oh, I don't read either, but this book in particular.
It's like I heard of a book.
I do like the idea of somebody like doing Cliff Notes.
What's
just,
the book?
Just for
What's that
leisure,
fucking
like
book called?
Like they're not in school anymore. They're just like, oh, that book seems interesting. I'll just read the Cliff Notes.
Reading the Cliff Note, it's just like I want to know like the sentiment of the Charles Manson book, but I time is money.
Yeah.
I'm busy being unemployed over here.
I'd like it
Exactly.
summarized in a page.
Yeah. Just like, hey, are there Cliff Notes for Mein Kampf? Like, I just kind of want to get like the gist of it.
Yeah.
You know?
Hey, what did the space Jews say?
Israeli space security chief says
Space
aliens
Jew.
exist. Humanity not ready.
Yeah, no shit.
That's an article from 1912.
Yeah, we can't. Yeah,
There's a galactic federation.
yeah.
That's their name.
Or when was Israel founded? Like 52 or something. That's the
After World
reason
War
why
II.
everyone hates them in the area, because they were given
Yep.
that land.
The Pakistanis, that's why they hate them.
No, Palestinian.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
What's the goddamn difference when you see someone with a rock in their hand?
Oh,
what is the
they're,
goddamn
those, those sandy countries,
Yeah, whatever. Sandy countries.
We're getting really into it. We're fucking like,
Yeah.
beach with no ocean. You know those countries.
Sanskrit actually does sound like something incredibly racist, even though it's not. Like, oh yeah, those motherfuckers over there, they're writing in Sanskrit.
yeah.
Wait, so
all
just
they
take their
got.
fingers and draw around
In the sand, yeah.
Yeah, you know what I call Bollywood screenplays? Sanskrit.
Where's Sean? Can we get a Sean laugh?
Yeah,
Thanks, thanks, Meltdown.
Good, I like that.
the point is the point is they're throwing rocks or they're selling us lottery tickets.
Just try sincerely to pay with rocks at 7-Eleven.
No, you can defend your homeland with this.
Do you have your rock on you?
This is a keep first world values away rock. You do want it, don't you?
I saw. Is that your daughter reading a book over there? How's that make you feel? Listen.
I remember like some shitty comedian had a Comedy Central half hour where he's like saying, "Oh, all Middle Eastern countries sound like they were named after like actions they were doing. Like I threw a rock, I ran." It's like,
A comedian?
yeah,
No, gee, that seems like fucking
rock.
like,
definitely like circa 2001 when people were like, "Yeah, dunk on those fucking people."
just fucking like Jeff Dunham before he grabbed puppets.
Yeah.
It's just like, this is what I am. Like, fuck, it's just not working. What if I made a skeleton with a turban saying? You figured it out, Jeff. You figured it out. You're not eating baked beans no more.
But is Jeff Dunham like does he have
Respect? I don't think he has respect.
or like even friends?
Here's the thing:
in
he has
comedy?
he has no respect from comedians, but it doesn't matter because to puppeteers, that man's a god.
Is he the king of the puppeteers?
I mean, Kermit the Frog was dying to work with him, I thought.
God. What? No, not a puppeteer. What's the word for what he does?
Ventriloquist?
Yeah, ventriloquist. He's a god to those people.
Yeah, I mean, if you're an expert with marionette puppets, like you probably think he's
I think
a
from-
sellout garbage trash. He's like,
Yeah.
hold on, he needs his face to be part of the act.
Marionettes are like the shock jocks of the puppet world. They're the artists.
know what I don't like?
They don't need their face to be on camera.
Yeah.
That's where,
Coronavirus is doing wonders for ventriloquists right now.
Oh, yeah.
Mask on, baby. Fucking.
Oh yeah.
you think
you're
Close
like-
your mouth.
and you put it on your puppet too. You're like,
Because you've lost all.
Yeah.
You've just lost everything. You've lost just the ability to look at the world as a real place. You're just in your head with your puppets. You're like, my puppet can't get sick.
Can you
I
imagine?
gotta stay 6 feet away from my puppet.
Can you imagine a Jeff Dunham nightmare? Can you imagine anything darker than a Jeff Dunham nightmare, where like the puppet now has a mind of its own, or fucking like he's the puppet?
Yeah, he's
He's sitting on the skeleton with the turban's lap. Okay. Oh, it was just a dream. Okay.
Eric just pulled up an article how Jeff Dunham's offensive puppets.
They are offensive. I mean, they are racist.
They're so
jokes.
racist.
Have you seen the joke? Like, they are racist jokes.
The Hispanic one is just it's like a chili pepper with a sombrero on.
yeah.
Like it's like the other ones are like humans, are like a human skeleton at least, but like
He has like an
the
old.
Hispanic one's just a fucking jalapeno.
My favorite is a retarded one with a nail in his head. That's he's like duh, like that's my favorite.
Is that a real one, or are you making a joke?
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm
No,
not
there
familiar
is one
with
with a nail in his head, I think.
I like the Down syndrome puppet he has with the miniature cowboy hat on the side of his head. That's a good one. You know,
Dude,
how do you throw retarded voice, Jeff? What will you do next?
Dude, he should make them much more offensive. How great that would be if he took it up a level. He was like, I've been soft on.
Give me an example.
He has like a black puppet that's just like straight like when they would do blackface in like the 1920s, like the huge red lips.
I mean, can you imagine anything better if he had a kid puppet and the puppet
Dude,
If,
yeah,
if,
Oh, that's right. He does have the black one. That's
Wait,
like
wait.
it's like a pimp.
What does it say, Sambo?
Sweet Daddy D is a pimp.
all right, play some of them. I've never heard Sweet Daddy Deuce.
doing black voice without moving your lips. I mean, there's a word for that. It's called talent.
He brings that puppet to the movie theater.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Well, I'm happy to call you my new manager. I'm what you call a player in the management profession. Right. Pimp.
Like, this is a skill that was supposed to die probably before 1980. Like, why have this in a world where CGI exists? It's just like such an outdated old skill.
Yeah, this is like the guy who used to play the piano at the movie theaters. Like that's
Yeah, it's like I make the best aqueducts. It's just like, what? We have fucking plumbing now, dude.
Dude, if he's selling out like an arena, like who the fuck is sitting
You
in the
can't even see the
nosebleeds?
fucking thing.
Yeah.
You know, there's a giant screen behind them, so you're just watching it on a screen.
Yeah,
you know.
what a waste.
Like, I mean, I don't know. Like, he definitely does theaters. He hasn't done like arenas, has he?
I think
I'm pretty sure he did arenas.
So
yeah.
fucking-
I mean, dude, he
he's
was
definitely one
massive.
of the
Can you imagine
wealthiest
him just
comedians.
Can you imagine
For a
him just
couple
doing like the
years.
Carlin Louis C.K. like the circle stage, just walking around
In the
Just,
round.
fucking- you're doing the round.
Like,
Just
like little Kevin Hart was one of his puppets.
yeah, that would be the best if he started having other comics as his puppets.
Kevin Hart's small enough he could put him on his arm too,
Oh my god!
just like the old Sambo here.
But if he went full dark and had like a child puppet who like talked about like, hey, you tried to fuck me last night, and it's just like, no, Kevin, no, he doesn't know what he's saying right now. That would be comedy gold.
Yeah.
Okay, but he won't do that.
He's worth $140 million.
That's
Jeff Dunham, $140 million.
Is that fucking amazing?
Oh my god.
Can you imagine? And if he had any dignity, he'd have none. You know?
It's true. If he could look at himself and be like, am I actually funny?
Like if he could look at himself in the mirror and actually be honest with himself and be like, you know what, I respect you. You'd have none of that money. But he gets something so much more important than self-respect. $140 million.
Yeah, you know what? Self-respect versus an indoor pool.
We need just the fucking Jeff Dunham cocaine habit, getting sucked off by hookers all the time, and then goes out on stage and does his puppets.
He's like,
They're like
That's
people think it's weird that I do fucking like racist puppets, but like I'm fucking face fucking hookers like daily
Without a condom.
without a
he
condom.
straps a condom
Yeah.
onto one of the puppets. He's
Yeah.
like, he's like, fuck it.
Yeah.
It's like,
Fuck.
what? He's like, fuck it.
Hey, do you mind if my puppet watches?
Yeah.
Fuck it.
No, he literally has to like stop fucking halfway through to turn the puppet around. Mr. Bojangles doesn't want to see this one. Yeah, he's just like, damn, get her. It's like, what was that?
The black puppet, the black puppet takes a portion.
yeah.
Bitch, give me my money. It's not funny.
That's how fucked up he is. He can only proposition the hooker with the puppet. What would you say about sucking my man's dick? What? Reach into my puppet pocket, and you're gonna find $300.
That's
It's
hilarious.
Monopoly.
But seriously, guys, R.I.P. Shop. You know, it's too bad.
I like Eric keeps bringing up the article about like them saying that their aliens exist, and we're like, yeah, who cares? Can we talk about Jeff Dunham's puppets, please?
Yeah. Let's talk about Jeff Dunham's bank account instead.
Yeah, seriously. And if there's one person in this
That's
room,
probably the
Alan
reason.
Fitzgerald, who
That's
does-
probably the reason aliens haven't visited. They're like, that guy makes how much money? That fucking idiot? All right, no, you guys are not enlightened.
Well, I'm so ready for like the Fitzgerald, just like, oh yeah, the Jews say they're aliens. I'm supposed to believe them now. Okay, like, you've been swindling me for 34 years, but now I'm going to believe you about aliens.
What I want to know is how's this going to cost me? Yeah, we have a space tax. I don't know. Fuck you. Just pay.
What's your angle, Jew? Yeah, seriously, you're going to swindle them too?
I always did think flying saucers looked like yarmulkes. This is starting to make too much sense.
It really did.
Now this is a used saucer, but it's practically brand new. You'll see where the money went when you get inside.
Space Jews.
Space shows. You'd watch that TV
Have you,
show.
you know, there's a real movie called "Gay N-Words from Outer Space," but they say it in the title.
Yeah, that was in theaters last summer, right?
Yeah.
A New World.
Yeah.
You can
James
watch it on
Cameron did
YouTube.
that one.
Yeah, it's indie, like really indie, like it's on a camcorder in Logan's basement.
What year was this movie made?
Like 95 or something. Yeah, there it is.
Oh my God.
Morton Lindbergh. That's a Jew name.
Huh.
They'll stop it.
Plot.
All right, let's get plot, let's get budget, and let's get revenue. What did they make?
Yeah.
At least 13 grand.
I need to. What do we think the budget was? I'm gonna say the budget was $12,000.
For Gay and Words from Outer Space?
Yeah.
Oh, I watched some of it on
No,
YouTube.
just a lawyer. That's it. Just pay for the lawyer. Should be able to do everything else.
There's like an article that came out recently about how hip hop's problematic because rappers are always talking about they're wanting a Jewish lawyer. It's like, really? Is this what we're gonna get hung up on, guys?
Yeah, one of the best jobs.
I love how they said Jewish, and that's a problem.
Yeah.
No.
Doesn't that feel like just
They're
like,
saying it's
if your race is
anti-Semitic.
just associated with a great job?
Jew lawyer.
That's what I'm saying. It's like no black guys don't complain about like the big dick stereotype unless I guess if they have a small dick then it's like
No, they
unfair expectations.
That's pretty brutal. Yeah.
they complain about comics making McRib jokes, but they don't they don't care about the big dick.
Yeah, they really don't like my act. Luckily, they're too lazy to do anything about it.
What a monster.
All right.
Trump. 2020. Count the vote.
Stop the steal. Stop the
Count the vote.
Fucking voter fraud. That's funny.
Hell no.
What a monster.
I really am a monster.
No, this is better without Sham.
Yeah.
I'm going to text him right now. Hey, Sham, I know I'm the newest one, but I think I speak for everyone when I say you're out. Mason's,
2 weeks later,
Mason's replacing
John,
you.
what are you doing on my old podcast making monkey noises? You son of a bitch!
We want Sham back, but he won't come back, so no, I'm taking on the role of me, Sham, and Meltdown.
Just Tilson like, ooh, ah. Hello, everybody.
Ooh, ah, ah. Ooh, ah, ah.
Pro wrestling,
Yes.
fried food.
Yes, Brock Lesnar. I much like him.
John trying to impersonate Sham just sounds like John trying to talk to Sham.
I do dumb it down for Sham. You know, I dumb down.
Here,
the
take
words
the
for
banana.
Sham. I'm like,
You
okay,
know
here
you
we go.
want it.
Banana, good. Then I eat a little bit of it. Then I present it again. Good.
He has soft teeth. It's tough sometimes.
Well, I mean, I like pills.
That'll be good at his eulogy.
You guys don't got any Vicodin on you, do you?
We're like at Sham's eulogy at his funeral. We're just like, you know, if we'd actually like to play an excerpt from our podcast, Dude, Where's My Goat? And it's just like, well, you know, I like pills. That's it. Sham died of a Xanax overdose.
I love me some Xanax.
Fucking landing gear is good.
Do you have one of those for me yet, or is that something in the future?
I do actually.
Oh Jesus, what is it? Just something so shameful out of context.
I just don't see why they have rights.
Just like
If
I
it
don't
ain't-
care. I
if
don't
it
care
ain't
if they
wide,
live
it
here.
ain't
Just get them
right.
off my boat. I would eat a person.
I think
I would eat a person.
you got stuff much worse that I've said.
Yeah, well, you don't know the type of person I was talking about. Wipe my asshole with my hand. There we go. That's fun. Wipe my asshole with my hand. There we go.
Just like
There we
those,
go.
Palestinians.
Those aren't too shameful.
Always do it with the left, though.
They tell me that.
Nigga.
I'm a
Jonathan!
My goodness.
That was clearly my voice. The fucking best. Like, just Sham getting away saying, like, the N-word because he's, like, in character. I'm in character as his character. I can say it now, right?
I've seen him say the N-word in front of multiple black people that just shake their head.
They're like, well, you know, this terrorist.
Because they see the joy on his face. And they're like, you know, listen, I'm not angrier than he is happy right now.
I'm not gonna slap the lollipop out of his hand.
Who am I to stop this?
Wait, has Sham has he done Meltdown in front of black people?
I mean, I think, like, the black black comments.
Why are
in
you
the
guys
area.
acting like Eric doesn't count?
Because he doesn't.
No, it's not that Eric doesn't count. It's that he can't count.
Jesus,
He
Logan.
can count just fine. He just
Banned.
can't read. All right.
He can count numbers.
What are numbers but fancy letters?
Exactly.
Hates him.
Asian letters.
I knew you were going there.
They just read in binary.
That's exactly right. What are these words? That's why they never laughed when I used to do the 58008 and flip it upside down for it to say boobs. I don't think they could tell what I was showing them.
Yeah.
You know, on the calculator.
Hold on, this is
How many Asians?
And
did
then
you
I'd
try
flip
that
it up
on?
back upside down again. Then they'd laugh. Oh, 58008. Very good. Yeah, very good.
they're just chipmunks for some reason.
That's fun.
That's interesting.
Let's do the next story, people. Someone want to read the words there?
This rapper turned catman who is busting stereotypes with his love for felines. Did I miss a stereotype on black people like hating cats?
Yeah. What the
Listen.
article doesn't say is the cat's name is Big Daddy Kane.
If you look at
Kimbo feline.
Alan's storage unit wall, let me explain this. Homophobic people don't like cats. Black people are homophobic. Black people don't like cats. Okay, that's it. That's it.
Is that a thing? Because I don't like
Homophobic
cats,
people don't
and
like
I
cats?
hate gay. No.
Yeah, this is how he learns he's homophobic. he's like, hold on, I don't like cats. I also believe marriage.
Is this why feline AIDS is such a problem?
Now we're getting somewhere. Yeah, gay guys are fucking their cats. I can't believe it took this long to figure this out. we got AIDS from a monkey, and cats got AIDS from a gay guy.
That's fucking funny.
But I am sincerely curious. Is there like a stereotype that black people don't like cats?
The black people don't like animals.
That's not true.
They like pit
Michael
bulls.
Vick loves dogs.
Yeah, pit bulls and chicken fights.
No, we do like dogs when they're winning.
Yeah.
Well, you like dogs if they're your own dog, right? But other dogs are racist, many times, right? Alan
Point
knows
is, that
about
guy's
this
got
principle.
a cat fighting ring in his basement right now. That's
Fucking just razor blades strapped to their paws. Michael Vick gets in a cat fighting now. Just like this is the loophole.
People
They
care
can't take my
way
career
less.
away from me again. I'm retired, motherfucker.
I feel like honestly, if somebody started a cat fighting ring, people would be 50% less interested. Like dogs,
absolutely.
Like dogs are way more like.
Break it down. People like dogs more.
Yeah.
Like cats are cold animals.
Yeah.
Plus, they're just smaller. The smaller the animal is, the less we give a shit.
Yeah.
that's
You know?
yeah, that's true.
Unless it's a wiener
Like if
dog.
someone had a hamster fighting ring, it makes the back page of like the local newspaper.
Hey, yeah, that'd be adorable bloodshed. Like that is just
Well, they can't claw each other, right? Could a hamster?
no. They would just have to keep running into each other until one of them dies.
No, could a hamster even kill another hamster?
I think
they have sharp teeth,
I
right?
think they actually sometimes there's issues with like people getting two hamsters and one of them like kills the other one.
And eats it, right?
Yeah.
Don't they eat each other?
I think so.
That's the fucking greatest
monsters.
problem ever to have. Honey, we got you two pets. You're about to learn about life. Okay?
Now just watch
Survival
'em.
of the fittest.
Never
look at it.
Never trust anyone, even if they live in your own tank.
or maybe guinea pigs too.
Hey,
or as
yo.
Hey,
Wait, is it?
Or as I call them, Italian sausages.
hey, this tank ain't big enough for the two of us.
Yeah. Hey, give me half of that nibbling shit you got, huh?
Bring it over here.
You call this gravy?
You gonna bother me about a steak?
Shut the fuck up. Fucking Italian.
Esmeralda.
Hey Maria, bring your ass. I truly believe Italians are subhuman. I will say that.
Thank you. Yes, now we're getting into it.
Yeah.
All right.
Do you
What
know,
else do you think?
Do you know about
Meltdown?
how they sit on pasta?
Sit on it.
Yeah.
Keep it warm.
That's how they keep it warm.
He doesn't
yeah.
listen to episodes. Okay.
Oh, clearly. Why are you here?
He's not a real fan.
If you don't listen,
Yeah.
I
come
only
on
listen
now.
when I'm on.
Mason's got "Dude, Where's My Goat" tattooed across his chest.
I got DWMG on my asshole.
That's all he asks.
That's the
all he
most
asks.
painful tattoo you can get. Inner asshole.
It's on the inside of his small
Alan speaks from
intestine.
experience.
Inner asshole.
The top of
tattoo.
the G is the actual.
I actually tattooed
butthole.
"I'm not a fag" on the inside of my asshole.
Beat it. Get out of here.
One-way street. Keep moving, guy.
It's the most hateful way to get hepatitis C ever.
I was positing this question the other day. Somebody on Facebook commented something on a status rude to me, and so I posted the link to the. Well, yeah, whatever. I posted the link to the Mike Tyson clip. Fuck me till you love me, faggot. And I was like, can I get in trouble for this? Like, 'cause
Yes,
it's Mike Tyson saying it, not
Yes,
me.
you can get in trouble. You can get in trouble for
I
it.
love that the way a white man's brain acts. Just like, free speech. It wasn't me.
Well, it's not me. I'm just posting a clip of Mike Tyson.
I shot her in the head. I didn't invent the gun.
It's also blackface too. If you post a black meme, it's a thing now.
Is blackface out?
Yeah.
It's harder to get away with.
I'm asking. I spent a lot of time at Martha's Vineyard. Is it out?
I remember 5 years ago or something, I was driving to work and NPR was doing a piece on whether or not white people should be allowed to use black emojis. And I was like, just fucking drop the nuke.
Just end it.
It's
Let me
over.
It's called digital blackface.
Let me
That's
tell you
the
my
term
thoughts
for
on
it.
Yeah.
blackface. I'm going to speak for everyone here, including Eric. Guys, let me tell you when it's okay. Always. It's hilarious.
It is pretty fun.
Only if you're at least a governor or above, okay? Then it's okay.
Don't take Halloween from us. How dare you?
Also, Halloween is every day in my house.
Yeah.
yeah. Whenever I need a good giggle. I don't need antidepressants as long as you let me put on my blackface in the morning.
Your doctor prescribes you blackface.
As long as I've got some football eye black and a mirror, I can stay pretty chipper.
Yeah. I'm glad blackface is really gone. No one does it anymore. Because for years, I would yell at people running because I thought they had blackface, but they were just black. I was like, blackface is wrong, you monster.
Jesus.
Alan's like, not in this neighborhood, buddy.
This is a good place.
Jesus.
This is a good place.
They just can't turn off their trickiness, can they, Alan? And have you seen these women the size of men?
It's like the movie. It's the movie They Live, where you find the glasses and you see the aliens pretending to be people, and it's just Alan seeing people in blackface.
I can't tell.
He wants a better world, so he just, instead of just being racist towards everyone, he assumes it's just white people wearing blackface. No, it's fine. These are all white people.
Yeah, whenever I get nervous in front of an audience, I imagine that everybody's white.
Exactly. That Harlem open mic I did.
That time at the
I was like,
Apollo.
it's okay. Everyone's in blackface. They're on my side. The gentleman barking at me from the front row.
Mr. Jolson, sit down. I know you're excited.
My act does this to people.
I was thinking earlier it'd be very funny if Jeff Dunham took that black puppet to a movie theater and was just
Interrupted the whole thing.
making it be like, "Oh, don't go in there, girl."
Can you imagine?
Turn around, he's like, "Can you believe this?"
Can you imagine a better fucking if he Bill Murray? You know how Bill Murray just does stuff just for him, and
Oh,
people
yeah,
might
yeah.
get, but it's just him just out in the world. It's
Washing dishes.
If that's how he gets off, he just goes to the fucking movie theater and his black puppet just yells shit at the screen. And he's like, "Shh, keep it down, keep it down." Then you turn around and it's Jeff Dunham, no cameras or anything. Jesus, keep it down.
Yeah. He takes his puppet into Korean delis and just argues with guys.
He recreates the whole scene from Menace to Society.
Oh my god! Everyone's saying like he has a fucking gun to the puppet's head. Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up! Everyone's like, "Oh shit! What's happening? This man's insane." We were gonna beat the shit out of him. Now he's got a pistol.
This Asian lady's just following him, like, but talking to the puppet, not him. Like, hurry up and buy.
Buy something. Get out.
You break your buy.
You break your bye.
You leave now.
The puppet's banned from Red Lobster, but not him.
Just to sit by. He has to sit with his arm out the window.
The puppet serving 20 years in prison for killing a guy over a Popeye's chicken sandwich.
He said no pickles.
He's free.
He has to get teardrop tattoos on the
He
puppet.
visits him in prison.
From puppet to fist fuck overnight.
Wow, that is insane. That dude,
It looks kind of like Steve Harvey.
I was gonna say, I don't know.
That puppet gets real offended at Family Feud suggestions.
This seems
it's
problematic
Paul
for
Mooney.
sure.
Oh, it's Negro Damas.
I don't know how they.
He's lucky he doesn't have a southern accent, or he wouldn't be able to do this act.
is
No.
this racist? Yeah.
I could never get away with
It
this.
sure is.
How do they just capture the essence of a black man that well?
It looks
You know?
like Patrice a little bit, actually.
Dude, we're getting that hat for Eric. Eric, Alan would be much more comfortable if you wear a maroon suit for the podcast. Okay? Yeah.
Baggy pants.
Yeah.
This is our Christmas episode? All right.
This comes out over Christmas? Oh, jeez. Well, how are we going to make this, give some of that Yuletide, glee?
Hey, call it the Kwanzaa special, because we talked a lot about black people.
Well, this is actually going to come out on Kwanzaa.
What is Kwanzaa?
Kwanzaa's a made-up
Is that the
holiday.
black Jew version of Hanukkah?
Jesus, Arkansas. Yes. No, Kwanzaa's the 26th.
Oh.
Everything's on sale. So,
the day after Christmas.
so remember to text Eric. Okay.
Black Santa's always late, so... I'm sorry, that joke wrote itself as soon as Kwanzaa was the day after Christmas.
Yeah, he's on NPT. North Pole time. North Pole time.
Is Kwanzaa always the 26th, or is it like the third Saturday of
January?
I don't know.
It's like the moon. It's like fucking Christmas in July. Is that just like, have you heard of that? It's just like they have like sales and shit in places. I remember like Filene's Basement had like Christmas in July, and I went with my mother when I was like fucking like 7, and like just animals just roaming, looking for the deals, like almost like a mini Black Friday.
They had that in the
like
50s?
a woman took something out of my hand. Like I was a kid, like
the fuck
looking
out.
at something. She took it out of my hand.
Wow.
Are you serious?
Yeah, that's serious.
Was there a mall Santa just dying of exhaustion, like, and just the heat exhaustion? And God,
He's just
can I
wearing
take this fucking costume off?
Just a linen suit. Just the shittiest Santa ever.
Mall Santa. That's quite a life.
Mick Foley came out with a Mall Santa documentary, and I think he went as a Mall Santa one year to like get into it. Just about like the subculture of these fucking people that wait all year to just for 1 month have this gig. Because you can't
How much could that possibly pay?
No. Well, that's it. It's kind of like stand-up comedy.
It's more of a lifestyle.
You do it for the love of it. You're a Mall Santa.
There's something wrong with.
There have to be strict standards, right? But not too strict, because you got to look like that.
Don't let them feel your boner.
Like, hey, you've never fucked a kid. Okay, that's good.
What do you mean you've thought about it before?
Yeah.
Look, as long as you haven't done it, I trust you.
We're not the thought
Yeah,
police.
like, what do you mean you thought about it? Like, how hard?
Yeah. How hard am I right now thinking about it? No. I meant like how...
You got a good sense of humor. We like that. You're hired.
We here at the South Shore Plaza don't believe in mind crimes.
I want you to know the elves are dwarves and not children. Does that change your... you still want the job? Okay. You do? Okay, good.
Yeah, remember they used to have like 15, 16-year-old girls as the dwarves. That's just inviting some trouble right there.
Oh.
Some guy who lives out of a Mitsubishi Galant
Yeah, seriously.
10 years ago. Yeah, she looks nice. She'll do good. She'll do good for Santa.
She'll be good. Yeah. And, if we can't use her here, we'll just use her at my Mary Lou's coffee shop.
Is that Killer Mike as Santa?
Hey, it's the same idea.
Black Santa who's got dreadlocks. Okay. Nice touch.
Oh, the drawing.
Santa
The fucking
Claus
drawing.
A black Santa with dreadlocks.
Santa, motherfucker.
What is that,
He's
Velvet?
fucking, his oatmeal raisin cookies get left out, and he just fucking shoots the fucking presents.
just the raisins left behind on the plate.
Never leave these queer ass cookies ever again. I'll fuck you up.
He doesn't like milk. Try Kool-Aid or Sunny Delight.
You do want Santa to come down, yo. Santa, which wallet is yours? It's the one that says bad motherfucker on it.
I'm trying real hard.
I mean, you have to assume, like, a black Santa, like, as a mall Santa, there are so many malls that would not allow that, right? It's like right there, they could immediately just cure racism in a child. Where you're like, oh, skin is skin, doesn't really matter, he's still Santa.
No, honey, Santa's doing blackface today.
Don't worry, honey, Santa's white, okay? I don't know who this fucking fraud is.
Santa's black now. Deal with it. And the Tooth Fairy's a fucking man now.
Yeah.
The Tooth Fairy is a gay man now.
Tooth Fairy transitioned, okay? I've got news for you, okay? He's just a 5'1" pixie man now, okay? You can't respect him, but you'll take the money for his teeth, okay?
Tooth Fairy's Jewish now. Yeah.
Yeah, he's.
How about that? You're getting 50 cents instead of $1, okay? Deal with it, motherfucker. All right, you want the job?
Invest. Learn how to save.
I gotta sign a contract every time I lose a fucking tooth. What do you mean power of attorney? I'm fucking 6.
Oh,
What
God.
the fuck? What the fuck is that? For those people listening at home, they found a Jewish tooth fairy, and it's everything you think it would be.
That is a famous Jewish
Rubbing his
cartoon,
hands
though.
together like,
oh yeah.
It's the famous Jewish cartoon, though. The face.
The famous
just
racist Jewish cartoon.
That guy's got a nose like a vacuum cleaner.
Let's make sure we're clear.
You don't remember that character on Looney Tunes?
Oh yeah, that's
He
the
hung out with the Roadrunner.
that's the therapist from Rugrats.
That ain't no Elmer Fudd.
Yeah. By the way, when I first saw that famous character, I laughed for about 3 days straight. It was one of the funniest things I've ever seen. Look at how hilarious it is.
That was the first time Alan had ever willed something into
The
existence.
hands, the rubbing the hands together.
that brings it all together.
That's how you know.
Take this kid's
That's how you know
fucking-
money's close.
Yeah.
Plays it close
Is
to
there
the
money
chest.
here? Bring in the Jew. just doing this with the hands. Yeah. It's like, no, you didn't watch Lord of the Rings. You wouldn't know what I'm talking about.
I've watched Lord of the Rings. I just don't think it's
You don't
all
think
that.
you just don't think it's the greatest thing ever.
all that in a bag
Next
of chips.
question.
All right, but we got to talk about our guest, the Southern voice you've been hearing,
Yes.
Sam. We also have Logan O'Brien. I don't know if he counts as a guest or just a
He's
I'm
a
just filling Shaw.
he's a friend of the pod.
good friend of the pod.
Named after a character in the movie Hard to Kill. Again, which is a metaphor for the rise of Jesus Christ.
who else, it turns out, was hard to kill.
Really, Steven Seagal's whole life is really a metaphor for the resurrection, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. I think Jesus is what's her name before?
He's just a mixed martial artist, Native American now.
Yeah. He plays Italian and Native Americans all the time. That's his thing.
Isn't he a cop in Montana too?
He's something.
He was. Then I think he left the country because too many women were like, he raped me.
Oh.
So,
I love the sentence because
Krav Maga.
too many women said he raped them.
yeah, too many.
Not because he
One
raped too
or
many
two
women.
would have been whatever, but you get to 3, we're talking too many.
People are coming up to you in the streets. It's like, no, thank you. I'll just go to Russia.
I need a fresh start.
Yeah, you're talking about some set. Okay, listen, I do so many movies. I have no fucking idea who you are.
So anyway, Mason Smith of the High Noon Podcast, people. Very funny. I was a guest this past week. Get ready. That's coming out, baby.
It was really fun.
We had a lot of fun. Am I doing this, Eric, or are you just off the fucking grid now?
He's off the grid. He doesn't have a
Are
microphone.
we closing this sucker out?
I guess so. Yeah.
All right. Well, this was a lot of fun. Don't take anything out of context. We're all goofing over here,
Yeah.
except for Mason Smith. He's
Hey,
the
you
only
know
one
what?
that.
We barely.
I meant everything I
Yeah.
said.
I know. And you should have seen his eyes. You should have seen his eyes when he said it.
We are just joking. We gave Asians a bit of a break. We've been really rough on them the last like 3 episodes.
Yeah. And fair is fair.
Fair is fair. Fair is fair. So
Decent men.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, next episode maybe you'll finally tackle white people.
Yeah. Why would we do that?
I try to bring up the Irish every episode, and it just gets pushed back in my face.
Leave the Irish alone.
You're damn right it is.
Yeah, the
damn
Italians, fine. What is your heritage?
I'm
British?
You wouldn't understand if I told you.
It's definitely like British and German.
It's
or
half
something.
British,
It's half British.
half British, quarter French Canadian, eighth Irish, eighth Scottish.
Oh, you're
Gross.
such a fucking
French
pussy.
Canadian. Oh yeah, that sucks. That's a tough one.
Let me word it another way. I'm a fucking all-American white man. Take a look, okay? You would understand.
Guess who
You
voted
fucking-
for Trump?
Yeah.
Oh,
You don't know who I voted for.
Yes,
I
I do.
actually wrote in Ronald Reagan because I'm a patriot.
You know, every time someone does that, it counts for Trump. You know that, right?
until someone wrote in Charlton Heston, actually.
yeah.
Charlton Heston counts as a vote for Trump. Reagan, vote for Trump. Jesse Ventura, oddly enough, that's a vote for Trump.
That's a vote for Bernie. But High Noon Podcast. What are your handles? What's the social media?
You can follow me at Mason E. Smith, and then High Noon is at High Noon _. You can listen and subscribe wherever you get your podcasts.
Fuck yeah!
nice.
Follow those. Logie Obi.
Logie Obi on all mediums and the South Shore Boys podcast.
Let's say I was a person that didn't know how to
Sketches.
spell those two words that weren't words. How would you spell them?
LOGIE.
Here we go.
Logie one can
Follow Logan O'Brien. Okay, staunch Trump supporter, but you're gonna like him.
I wouldn't say
anyway.
staunch. You know, the needle can be moved. It just hasn't yet.
Yeah.
You think
Ever
he still
since-
got a shot?
Ever since he saw that Black
yeah.
Santa,
The Supreme Court's going to turn this thing around.
and then
Big Sean Connery fan.
big count the vote guy.
Can you
Yeah.
imagine if they were just like, hey, fuck it, maybe we can do this, and the 6-3 majority just gets Trump in again? Can you imagine how fucked
Civil
up that would
War?
be?
Civil War. I mean, that's what we're talking about.
America will burn.
Civil War.
There's never going to be a civil war.
Nothing wrong.
With who?
It's happening.
All right, yeah.
Thank you guys for having me.
Malicious. And last but not least, Alan Fitzgerald at Fuck City USA. You know, that's what he is. That's where
Twitter
you,
and Instagram.
that's where you find him everywhere.
On Facebook, it's my real name, so I'm not quite as
his real name,
spicy.
Alan. Fuck City USA Fitzgerald on Facebook.
Cobra. That's my legal name.
And that's it. Alan, any parting comment?
Marriage is between a man and a woman. That's what I believe.
That was fun. Yeah, dude. Thanks for having me.